want to welcome you here live. Game 1, Day 3, Game 7 overall at the Billy Harrison Fieldhouse for the Battle at the Beach. Jeremy Smith alongside David Turner bringing you all of the action today so long as the voices will allow. As you may be able to tell, we may have a silent night tonight, not because we're beginning the Christmas season, but out of sheer necessity. So, Florida College, the number 21 team in the country, taking on a receiving votes Loyola team that has proven itself through the first 7 games of the season under new head coach Donald Reyes. They've won 28 consecutive games as a program dating back to January. The only loss this calendar year, you and I were on the call, Tyne Davis Gymnasium. They had a bunch of dudes out in COVID protocols. Faulkner beat him on that night, and that's it. That's the one loss in this calendar year. Chase Teichman and the Florida College Falcons would like to make it 2. That is going to be a task. These are 2 very evenly matched teams, and we'll go through the numbers in a moment.
2 evenly matched teams and 2 teams that play very similarly in a lot of ways. Both teams look for that 3-point shot. They play off of that. Loyola, we know, we've talked about him numerous times already. We'll continue to talk about him because he's just that good of a player. Jalen Galloway, they'll play off of him in the post, kick back out for those open looks. But for Florida College, it is very much they're looking for that 3. They play off the 3. They don't necessarily have that dominant big like a Jalen Galloway there. They have a bunch of players who are very good at what they do, but they don't have that dominant scorer in the post like Loyola does at this point.
We'll get you with the starters, and we'll dive more deeply into the numbers. First off, for the Wolfpack of Loyola, number 1, the sophomore guard from Wagaman, Louisiana, Leonard Jackson. Number 5, the senior guard from Dallas, Texas, Zach Muller. Number 10, the graduate guard from Los Angeles, California, newcomer to the starting lineup today, Matthew Mondesi. Number 13, the senior guard from Lafayette, Louisiana, Michael Harden. And number 20, senior forward from Meridian, Idaho, Jalen Galloway. For the Falcons of Florida College, David Turner.
Correction for Loyola. They did not end up starting Mondesi. It is number 23, Milan Mejia.
All right, so we had an error in the live stats that were put in, so now that'll fix it. So
the Baton Rouge, junior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
All right, and he has been the starter.
He has. And now for Florida College, it's number 3, Anthony Bitar, a 6'4 sophomore guard from Clearwater, Florida. Number 4, Ethan Smith, a 6'8 senior forward from Sugar Hill, Georgia. Number 5, Jashavius Purdue, a 6'6 junior forward from Montgomery, Alabama. Number 11, LaDarren Cleveland, a 6' sophomore guard from Stanford, Florida. And finally, number 25, Matt Simpson, a 6'1 senior guard from Plant City, Florida.
All right, you're seeing 3-point shots galore like a fireworks show on the 4th of July. There's another one, and that is where these teams are so similar. Florida College averages 24 3-point attempts per game through their first 10 contests. They made 375 of them a season ago. Loyola, through their first 7 games, averages 23.2 per game. I'm going to tell you, the area that I circled, and again, they're very similar. There's the first bucket of the day. It's LaDarren Cleveland lays it up and in 2-0. They're so similar. I think this game may well come down to offensive rebounds and second chance points. However, both teams average 11.3 offensive rebounds per game.
Yeah.
You want to talk about how similar they are. There's a shot on the other end to even it out. And just incredible. I mean, all the way through. The Falcons shoot 37.5% from deep. Loyola shoots 38.7%. Loyola averages 85 points a game. The Falcons average 88 points per game. I mean, and so much similarity here.
And both of these teams, if I remember right, coming into this week, were shooting over 40% from 3 as a team. And some tough defense that they both run into has dropped that number under 40% as we've got a 3 on that end.
LaDarren Cleveland knocks it down. That's Jackson, gets it over to Mejia. Back out, Jalen Galloway. Jashavius Purdue got to him and stopped the three-point attempt. Jackson on the deck now, works left. Down in the side, off the glass, no good. Kyle Muller followed, or Zach Muller followed. Kyle Muller pitches for the Atlanta Braves. So
he does.
He does. About the same size, though.
They are.
Kyle Muller, 6'7". Zach Muller, about 6'6".
Foul on LaDarren Cleveland underneath. 2 free throws for Zach Muller.
Zach Muller from Dallas, Texas, one of the holdovers from that national championship team a season ago. Ethan Smith out of the ball game, and the man who has lit it up off the bench all week, Drew Kramer, checks in. Matt Simpson will gather the rebound.
And to a large degree, Kramer really has been their most consistent offensive weapon. We talk about Matt Simpson, and he's struggled shooting the basketball here this week.
Matt Simpson, right as you say that.
Gets it going there.
He does. And the struggles have been from the floor. He's
Yeah.
continued to be Matt Simpson.
Oh,
at the
absolutely,
free throw line,
absolutely.
And that's why his numbers have looked about on par because of what he's done at the free throw line. But he's a guy who's capable of going in and getting you 30 or 35. There's a three off target. Jashavius Purdue will clear it, and the Falcons lead it 7-3. With the ball. There's Drew Kramer. He wants all the smoke this week. He has been incredible off the bench for Chase Teichman's Falcons, and he hits the first shot of the day here that he takes, and it's 10-3.
Drew Kramer yesterday, 13 points on 5 of 8 shooting. He was 3 of 6 from 3. Made a huge impact off this bench for Florida College.
He really has, and he's one of those guys. I'll compare him in terms of usage to Daniel Garmendia for Faulkner. He's a guy who he's the first guy off the bench. He's a sixth man, but he's going to play starters minutes. And you can switch him anywhere from 2 to 4 in your lineup, and you're fine. Especially
with his size listed at 6'6".
Really plays more of a true wing stretch 4.
He does.
So in the modern game of positionless basketball, the more guys like that you can get, the better you are as a team. Ball thrown in. Over the timeline. This is, in some ways, the biggest test as Leonard Jackson fires that three short. The biggest test that Donald Reyes' team has faced to this point in the season. Now, Mo Bapp gave him an absolute fight yesterday. It came down to really a questionable technical foul call at a bad time in the game with only 27 seconds left, turned a one-possession game into a two-possession game, and who knows how that might have ended. Now, Loyola absolutely earned the win that they got, no question about that. But this is the number 21 team in the country. This is a different animal. And I'm interested to see how Loyola responds here. They're down 3 possessions early. They haven't really been down a lot this week. Matt Simpson in and out, rebound taken out, going the other way is Muller. Got it out. That's Leonard Jackson on the ball, back to Muller. Muller swings it to the elbow to Galloway. Galloway has it knocked loose, regathers, pivot foot, knocked loose again. He'll pick it up, and the foul on the floor. 5 and 25 are there. Who do they like? Put it on 5.
Jashavius Purdue with the foul. Playing tough defense in the low post against Jalen Galloway. And Purdue yesterday for Florida College, the game-winning tip-in to beat LSUS here.
0.8 of a second left when he did it. It was a play that had Matt Simpson drive downhill, missed the layup, weak side trail all the way by Jashavius Purdue, and nobody was there to box him out, and he tipped it in, and they won the ball game. Drew Kramer swings it back out, Darren Cleveland. Cleveland on the deck with it, drives toward the block, fires it into the corner. Kramer on the deck, backs it back out. That's Batar for the first time in the ball game, Anthony Batar. LaDarren Cleveland downhill with it all the way to the rack, right hand good. LaDarren Cleveland decided, I'm taking over early, boys. You ain't got to wait till the second half. He did that late yesterday. He's already got 3 field goals today. There's the drive downhill for Galloway. And you see Florida College's plan. Everybody knows where Galloway is. They're trying to make somebody else beat him. Mejia lost the ball. LaDarren Cleveland going the other way with it. Cleveland through, fires, Kramer.
And one.
Drew Kramer. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, off the bench, going to the line looking for another one.
Foul's going to be on number 23, Milan Mejia. Got out a bit too much, got underneath Kramer coming down.
Here's the thing, if you only did a 5-man all battle team, it'd be a really hard thing to whittle down these 6 teams to 5 players. But if you're doing that, it's impossible to leave Drew Kramer off with the week he's had.
He's had a great week here in Panama City. He shot the ball incredibly well, and like I said earlier, he's been the most consistent offensive piece that they've had. They've had other guys go in spurts, but every time he's been on this floor, he has been constant.
There's the jumper, no good. Rebound kicked around, corralled. Jackson will throw it ahead. LaDarren Cleveland tried to poke it loose. Loose ball on the floor. Galloway. Jump ball. Possession arrow stays with Loyola. Actually, let's see. I think it will stay with Loyola, indeed. Ball will be thrown in. Working right now. Thrown down, knocked loose. That's Mondesi. Got it back out. Harden on the ball. Michael Harden lost it. Turnover. This is the most adversity the Wolfpack have faced this week and maybe this year. They're looking for a response of any kind. That's got to start with a stop on this end of the floor.
Yeah, one of the things that we have seen here this week is their ability to clamp down, play good, solid defense for the entirety of an offensive possession.
Brian Chung, the drive down to the block, fires it back up top. Batar with the basketball. Batar elbow. Knocked loose and stolen by Blake Berkey. Berkey's going to take it to the rack himself, and it's knocked out of bounds, and they say off of Berkey.
I think he just lost it out.
I thought Chong hit it. I did live. I'm not telling you I'm right, but I thought Chong knocked it out, and that's why Berkey was surprised when he turned around and said, wait a minute, off of me? Turn around downhill, Batar to the rack.
Right to the rim and one.
Got the defender on his hip, and he didn't think twice about it. It's 18-3.
And 4 turnovers for Loyola in really 7 minutes of play here, shooting 1 of 9 to start this ball game.
And the big thing is those 4 turnovers, and the Falcons have cashed in on nearly all of them.
They have.
Rebound, Ray Cal put back. It's a 4-point trip. It's 20-3, and Donald Reyes has got to get his team off the deck.
And to that point already, points off turnovers, 8-0 advantage for Florida College.
My gracious. There's the drive downhill, sends it over left side. There's a 3, back iron, no good. Rebound kicked around, out of bounds. Where are they going with it? They're going to give it to the Falcons. Here's the thing. The 3 is nice. When it ain't falling, you got to go to something else. The Falcons have learned that this week. We saw it yesterday against the Pilots of LSUS. That 3 was not falling for them. Your 3rd game in 3 days here, your legs are shot. What do you have when the jumper isn't there and Florida College is on the attack? Those 3s have been open looks and the right looks so far, but they're attacking. Loyola's relegated itself to a jump shooting team early on, and they're down 19.
Well, a lot of that has been the defense of Florida College.
Sure.
They've been zoning up and that zone is making them have to take those jumpers. And so you see another one off the front of the rim.
Hey, listen, it's one-shot trips
It is.
over and over right now for the Wolfpack, and it's beginning to get into panic territory.
Smart play. Matt Simpson puts his head down, gets to the rim, felt the contact. I don't know if he was necessarily going to go for the shot right there, but he had the contact and went up, and he's going to get 2 shots at the free throw line once we come back from this media timeout.
Yeah, listen, I wouldn't have had a 19-point game at the under-12 media, but here we are.
Yeah.
It couldn't have come a moment too soon for the Wolfpack. Back here live, Billy Harrison Fieldhouse. Matt Simpson at the line. And Florida College, just an incredible start to this one. Simpson will knock that one through. It's a 20-point ball game. Berkey on the ball, sends it over. 5 down, kick out. Mejia, 3. Boy, they needed that one.
They did. They needed to see something go through the hoop, and Mejia, a good shooter in his own right, left alone, able to get a clean look at the rim, sees that one go in, and we'll see if that has an effect on the Wolfpack here moving forward.
I like the adjustment on the defense to Kramer. They've switched Mondesi onto him.
Yeah.
And they're getting into him on the catch and not giving him space. There's a deflection. Going the other way now. Berkey. Mondesi working downhill.
Charge.
And a charge on Mondesi. Great help defense there.
Again, Matt Simpson, the senior, smart, high IQ player, just steps right up.
He's one of those guys like we talk about. He scored almost 2,500 points in his career. But if that's all you know about Matt Simpson, you don't know who he is as a basketball player.
You don't. And we've seen Matt Simpson. We talked about this Monday. It feels like a really long time. Feels like as long as we've been doing this, and he has, every time we see him, there's always things that impress me more and more as LaDarian Cleveland.
Listen, the development of LaDarian Cleveland over the last couple of years is also noteworthy. You and I, we called Florida College a couple of years ago for a few games because they were in the SSAC, and we saw the true freshman LaDarian Cleveland, and we said, hey, that guy has got something. And boy, that something has blossomed here in Chase Teichman's program. He has become a lead guard.
He has. He's a good point guard, good at finding open teammates in this style of offense. That 3 in, out, in.
Nice shot there. Knocked it down, needed it to stop that mini run. Zachary Lee, the freshman from Mansfield, Texas. He says, we ain't out of it. 27-9. There's the drive. There's the kick, the rotation. Chong pulls it, knocks it down, 29-9. Again, though, Loyola's going to have to find some points inside the arc, and they got to find a way to get in the paint. Everything has been from beyond the arc so far. Push off, back out. Good no call. Ref's letting them play here. Mondesi out of the corner, puts it on the deck. 2 defenders meet him there. This zone's eating him up. Jalen Galloway says, I got you, and he misses back iron. 29-9. Chase Teichman has decided if you're going to beat us, you're going to beat us from beyond the arc. We don't think you can do it.
Oh, little scoop from Cleveland.
Look at, I told you, man, he's taken over.
And yesterday when this Florida College team again, the three was not falling. It was LaDarian Cleveland putting his head down, getting to the basket that really gave this team a spark and put them back in the lead.
Yeah, and he's got 11 of the 31 here in the first half. Berkey downhill, back out. There's the attack, feeds Galloway. That's what they're going to have to do. When that zone collapses, you got to take advantage.
Well, it's good ball movement. We went back out to the wing, and Galloway was in the paint. As soon as he saw him go out to the paint, he cuts back out outside the block to allow a driving lane. Driver comes in, kicks right to him.
Oh, what a feed. Cal couldn't finish it, but an excellent pass. Galloway got the board coming the other way. Mondesi, Lee, thought about it. Berkey, wide open, off target. Rebound, Lee, stolen, but a foul. Think they're going to put it on Kramer, and they do. 31-11 with 8:32 to go in the half.
Muller and Harden will check back in for Loyola following the timeout.
We'll take it with them, Faulkner Sports Network. Back here live, Billy Harrison Fieldhouse, Gulf Coast State College, Panama City, Florida. 31-11. Florida College with a lead. 8:32 to go. Opening half. Muller has it knocked loose. Cal will clear it.
That was swatted out of there, I believe, by Jashavius Purdue.
With Darren Cleveland, Brian Chong. Chong throws it down to Purdue. Purdue kicks it to Cal. Cal, open three. No good. Going to go the other way with it. Working back at now around the logo. Michael Harden will slow things down. Already 20 points in the paint for Florida College this afternoon. Loyola going to have to find a way to get some of that themselves to get things going. There's an attack. They just couldn't get the pass clean. Harden, 5 to shoot. Chong, oh, they said he's out of bounds. No, okay. They go the other way with it. I was a little surprised by that. Chong was the one touching the inline.
Yeah.
Unless they said it touched the inline before Chong got to it.
That's got to be the only thing that it is. And that's what I believe the ref is explaining to Loyola bench now. But either way, great effort by Chong to give up the body and go after the basketball.
Well, Darren Cleveland on the ball right now, 20 on the shot clock. Fires it back, Matt Simpson. Simpson on the drive, right hand, no good. And the other way, Michael Harden will lead the break. Look how the Falcons got back on D there. Galloway. Simpson chases him off the spot. Berkey, tough shot. Chases it down, flips it up. What a job by Berkey to save the possession. Oh, and a foul. That's all created by Blake Berkey's hustle.
Best way to get yourself out of a deficit like this is energy and effort. And then, like we've talked about so many times, you extend all that energy and effort, expend it all, do you have enough to finish the job when you get there?
You got 27 minutes to make up a 20-point deficit. You got to win the 50-50 balls. Right side. Up top. Mondesi off target again. Legs are shot.
Mondesi had a good game yesterday for Loyola. Actually led them in scoring with 22.
Galloway misses. This is well under the percentage that Loyola normally shoots. And again, I think, Florida College's defense is working hard, but I just think this is a product of fatigue.
They've missed a lot of open ones that have been there on rotation as well. So
right. We talked about this all week long. The shots are not going to fall on Wednesday the way they fell on Monday. You're playing 3 games in 3 days. So you've got to be able to go either to somebody on the bench with fresh legs or to mix sports metaphors for you. When you got to be able to go to a breaking pitch when your changeup's not or your fastball's not there. So, and that's kind of what we've got right now. Muller and Ladarian Cleveland having a conversation. (31-11). And listen, credit Florida College because they've gotten away from the thing they like to do the best, and it's working for them.
They've just been the absolute aggressor in this from the tip.
Now there's an open 3, and that's the ones they've been taking are the ones that are wide open.
And Batar knocks that one down. Now a 23-point lead for the Falcons.
Largest of the day. Can the Wolfpack answer? Sending over left side. Harden to Lee. Lee back out Harden for 3. Off target, back iron. Galloway gives him another chance. Muller ball fake. Oh, good thought. Just missed the pass.
He evacuated the spot where he was and was going out to that baseline 3 area, and pass came in for Muller. Now just another turnover for Loyola.
Falcons, and this is the under 6 media, but we'll keep it here for a minute. The Falcons have packed everything back in that zone, and they're making Loyola work for everything right now. And it's working to their credit. On the other end of the floor, they're just downhill the whole way.
They are. They're making everything work off of the penetration, whether it's a drive and kick. That's how they're getting a lot of these open 3s that they've had. Or they're just taking it right to the rim. They are punishing the inside of this Loyola defense here this afternoon and making them play back on their heels. And if you're a defender, that is not a place you want to be at all.
No, not at all. And, both of these teams, we talked about it, both these teams were in a dogfight yesterday. It came down to the very last possession for Florida College, and for Loyola, it came down to the next to last possession.
Yeah.
So it was 40 grueling minutes for both of these teams. That takes a toll. Now, I would have thought coming in, from a fatigue standpoint, maybe Florida College would feel the most because Loyola has played so many guys this week. But so far, they look like the fresher team. And Ladarian Cleveland keeps it going. He stays high.
And that's 14 points already for Ladarian Cleveland.
And again, another open look 3. Back up top, Muller. Mejia, downhill. No good. Jalen Galloway earns that one and gets the putback. Boy, Jalen Galloway, man, having that dude erases a lot of mistakes.
He does. He is a special player. Matt Simpson unable to knock it in. It's going to be Loyola basketball.
24-point game. into the front court. And stolen by Matt Simpson. Simpson into the front court now with it for the Falcons. Down into the corner, Ethan Smith. Simpson, the drive. Simpson, tough shot, tough make. They've tripled up Loyola. It's 39-13.
7 points for Matt Simpson already here this afternoon.
Galloway, tough fight into the lane and a foul on Jashavius Purdue. I'm telling you, man, I know they're down 26, and we've talked about him all week long, but I love Jalen Galloway's game. Can he knock down a three from anywhere? Yeah, he can. But he can also attack. He can get down in the post and has an array of post moves. He's just such a tough cover.
The thing that impresses me with Galloway is, like you said, not only can he hit the three, the mid-range, but when he gets in the post, his footwork is so good in the post and quick that he's not the biggest guy in the world as far as just, physicality. Yeah, he's 6'8", but his footwork and his fundamentals in that area is so good that he can score just about in any situation on the post.
Yeah, he can. There's the attack downhill. Batar swings it. Cleveland again. No way. Oh, my goodness. He's got 17. Oh, my. Somebody call the fire marshal. We have got a problem. Swatted by Ray Cal, going the other way. LaDarren Cleveland loses it. So far, that's about the only thing that stopped him. Nice, fancy dribbling by Harden. Fires it ahead and lay it right hand good.
It's a basket Loyola needed. They needed something easy in transition like that. At least let something be simple for him here early on, a little early on before half.
Drew Kramer misses what feels like the first time all week. There's the jumper. Michael Harden. Make it a 23-point game, and that's your big thing now. There is no 23-point shot out there. You just got to whittle away at it. Stops and shots for the next 2:45. Make it manageable. Cleveland downhill. Tough take, and that's good D by Loyola. Mejia. Jackson. That'll help. Cut it to 20. Chase Teichman said, you've broken down the last 2-3 possessions. It ain't okay. Get over here. Let's talk about it. Full timeout. We'll take it with him. (42-22), 2:25 remaining opening half. And Darren Cleveland or Ray Cal. Cal to Simpson. Chung downhill. Back over. There's Cleveland. There's Kramer. Chung. Attack. Kick. Open look. Three. Ray Cal. How about Brian Chung creating that, collapsing the defense and kicking?
And that's what this Florida College team likes to do. Drive, kick, get to that open three. And Cal, a very capable player in a lot of ways himself, knocks that one down, extends this lead back out.
Harden, Mejia, yeah.
Second three for Mejia of the afternoon.
20-point game again. Brian Chung downhill all the way through. Kramer out to Cleveland. There's Simpson. Cal, 10 to shoot. Cal downhill, going to get called for the offensive.
Travel.
Oh, travel.
You saw it. Yeah. You saw the forearm too, huh?
I did. 45-25, 1:11 to play. Bounce ahead to Galloway. Now Harden. Harden sends it out right side. There is Mejia. Galloway, turn around. Cal in his face. Back iron, no good. Under a minute to play now, and a 20-point lead with the ball for the Falcons of Florida College. Halftime cometh. Simpson, attack, kick, recover by Cal off the tip. And a blocking foul. That's going to be mine to see. Just the 12th foul total in this ball game. 7th against Loyola. To the line goes Ray Cal. Young man from Australia misses the first one.
Cal, an 86% free throw shooter coming into today. So rare miss on the first one.
He made the second. 21-point ball game. Harden will pick it up across the line.
Stephen Martin will check in for Cal.
First time he's been in today. You want a commentary on the gravity of this one for both these coaches? The rotations have been shortened for both teams.
They have, in a big way. For Loyola, we've seen just about everybody on that bench play at some point in a game, and they have only had, I think, four other guys come in off the bench.
They're keeping it tight, as is Florida College. Cleveland feeds Simpson. It's not loose. And they'll say other side. Second and a half left. Would be something dramatic here if Loyola could score it. Galloway fired by Mejia. Ooh, closer than I thought it would be. So, Florida College takes round one, and they take it in a big way.
In a very big way. Rebounds are even, but the biggest thing is turnovers for Loyola, 9 here in the first half, and points off the turnovers, 17-2 advantage for Florida College, and that has really been their downfall, and it's led to an advantage of 22-8 in points in the paint for Florida College.
So 46-25 your score. We'll see in about 14 minutes on the Fox Sports Network. Back here line, battle at the beach. 21-point Florida College lead. Matt Simpson, LaDarian Cleveland. Back out Ethan Smith. Hand off, downhill, Batar. A little bit different of a starting look here. There's a quick feed, and Purdue has it knocked loose, regathers. And a foul.
Galloway on the foul. That is his second.
Put Jershavis Purdue on the line here. Free throw up and good for Jershavius Purdue. 22-point lead. Lead has been as high as 26. Now it goes to 23 as Purdue knocks them both down. Front court we go. Right side. Mejia to the elbow and back out. Up top, swings it left. Galloway on the attack. Offensive foul, that's 3 on him. Here's the thing, though. He's got 3. You cannot afford to take him off the floor down 23 points.
You can't right now. As much as anything, you need him as a decoy, if nothing else, offensively.
And if you're Florida College, as long as he's on the floor, you're going right at him.
Absolutely you are, especially the way that LaDarian Cleveland and Matt Simpson have been driving the basketball. That is your number one goal. Now we're going to set up our offense right where Galloway is, and we're going to attack.
Ethan Smith handling some cleanup on the baseline. Full court look from Loyola, and they're going to have to do that. They got to get as many cheapies as they can get, steal as many possessions as they can. Smith throws it in to LaDarian Cleveland. Back over again. A lot of contact there, no call. Smith works right. Cleveland working against Mejia with 15 on the shot clock. Simpson, baseline drive, kicks it. Smith swings it. Batar with 7 to shoot. Feeds Purdue.
And
what a find by Batar.
It was. Incredible find inside. It's Purdue underneath the basket.
Purdue, 4 points, and he goes to the line. Free throw in and out. Galloway ahead to Harden. Galloway. Back over left side, Leonard Jackson. Throws it down. Right hand up and good, Jalen Galloway.
Good aggressive take by Galloway. Double team never came, so he spins inside and goes right to the cup.
Ethan Smith, left side. Now Purdue on the attack. Turnaround, right hand, back iron, no good. Tipped alive. Galloway will throw it out. We'll go the other way with it. Up top, Galloway. Back over to Mejia. Mejia. Back to Jalen Galloway. Galloway, open look 3, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. Stay with the Wolfpack. Hey, if you're out there, you want to let us know this Thanksgiving week that you're watching us, email us, fsn@faulkner.edu, fsn@faulkner.edu. Tell us who you are watching for, where you are watching from.
Offensive foul is going to be on Kyle Muller.
So another turnover for the Wolfpack. Those numbers continue to climb in double figures right now. Front court go the Falcons, and Simpson will bring it over the timeline. Off the screen of Purdue, he picked off Mejia. Swings it, Cleveland steps into it. Rebound Simpson, back out Batar. Batar drives, floats, no. Rebound cleared, Milan Mejia. He'll get it out to Muller. Muller off and running. Down to the block, and the right hand finish good. 21-point game, starting to look a little more manageable here. They need to get this thing under 20. You're going to get a whistle. Blocking. Or no, an offensive foul.
Jashavius Purdue.
Yeah. So a turnover.
3 fouls now on Jashavius Purdue, and that is worth noting as well. He's done a good job defensively on Galloway inside.
Turn by Mondesi, and he's fouled. So Jashavius Purdue is out. Stephon Martin is in. And they went right at Martin.
Put that foul on Ethan Smith.
20-point game. Second free throw coming. No, tipped out. Florida College basketball. 20-point game, 17:06 to play. Loyola setting up that full court look again. Will be triggered in by Drew Kramer. Kramer over the timeline. Attacks right. Kicks it. Kramer, good. Batar set him up. Kramer knocked it down.
10 points for Drew Kramer. 3 of 4 from 3. Yet again is the young man.
Mondesi has it deflected. Now Lee recovers it. He'll pull it from the elbow. No. Tip in. No. Mejia to Berkey. Berkey attacks. Left-hand scoop. Good. And Blake Berkey, sophomore out of Orlando. Good player.
He is. He's come in here this afternoon on a couple of occasions. He's made impactful plays that drive, and he's played really solid defense out on the perimeter when he's been in.
Batar back out to Cleveland. Stolen by Milan Mejia. Off and running goes Mejia, and he gets fouled by Cleveland. As they traverse the track to the free throw line, emails coming in right now. Jasmine Clare emails, says watching. Sorry, as I checked that, she says watching for Ray Cal. You got this, go Falcons. Email comes in from Elizabeth Roy, says Miss Roy watching my Bokie boys from Seminole High School. Fat Cleveland and EJ win, ball out while I work. So great to hear from you. Working the day before Thanksgiving, that is commitment. We know a little bit about that, but then again, we just get to call basketball. 53-34, 16:02 to go. Loyola chipping away at it. There's LaDarren Fat Cleveland, as we have been informed. I like that. Working left, back, right now. That's Kramer. Batar. Down in the corner. That's P-H-A-T, by the way, if you were wondering, on Fat Cleveland. It's a different spelling from how I identify myself.
It just makes me think of back in the 90s, Fat Lever.
Oh, yeah, that's good. 53-34. 15:39 to play. Drew Kramer into Fat Cleveland. Cleveland the attack, through, kick. And good off the hand of Batar. Cleveland with the assist. Over the timeline we go.
That'll put Batar in double figures now with 11 points here on the afternoon.
Mondesi will work it back out. We'll go the other way over the timeline. Jumper, no good. Rebound cleared. On ahead. There's the drive. Layup left hand good. So it's down to 18. You knew the Wolfpack were going to make a run. How big of a run can they make it? Kramer. Back out. Simpson.
Loyola already has their shooting percentage up to about 35% in the ball game. It was just under 30 at halftime.
There's the handoff, Batar. Deep three, contested, no. Simpson can't corral it, Loyola basketball. Ball thrown in, over the timeline. Left side, back up top. Jalen Galloway to Milan Mejia. Now working left, down toward Galloway again. Skip pass, Mejia, catch, shoot, misses it. Tipped alive and controlled by Stephon Martin. Pulls it from the elbow, does LaDarren Cleveland. Just out here doing stuff. 19 for him. Mejia to the right. Back up top, Galloway. Stolen by Simpson. He'll lead the break. Up, no good. Tipped out. Stephon Martin back up. Nice move by him.
That was a great sequence from Martin. He gets the tip out on Galloway defensively on that end of the floor. Trails the play all the way. Offensive rebound and a bucket for him. Good hustle for number 23, Stephon Martin.
All of a sudden, the lead back to 24. Lee to Galloway. Downhill he goes. Lee, three, no, back iron. Corralled by Mondesi, no good. Tipped alive. Batar's got it. Batar will lead the break, picking up the pace, finds Drew Kramer, and Drew Kramer wants all the smoke.
Not the guy you want to come off of in transition. Open in the corner. Late come out on the defense. And just another three-pointer all day long, or all week long, as we've seen from Drew Kramer here at Battle at the Beach.
Hey, listen, everybody else's legs are gone. His are not. I think that has a lot to do with his shooting stroke. If you watch Drew Kramer, everything seems so effortless.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need the height on the jumper as much as a lot of guys do because of how tall he is. And I think maybe that saved his legs a little bit over the course of the week.
It probably absolutely has. And then you look at how they've been able to manage his minutes. He's played, solid minutes. He's played 11 or 17 minutes to this point in this ball game.
Yeah.
But he's kind of played around 20 to 23 minutes, something like that, in these ball games. So his legs are a little fresher than some of these starters, and doesn't hurt just to have as good a stroke as he does.
It's a pure shot. They list him at 6'6", but the thing that you don't talk about with him, just watch him walk around the floor, the wingspan.
Yes.
So when he releases the ball, even without jumping, if he releases it at the top of that normal stroke, the ball's already 8 feet in the air.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty remarkable that Chase Teichman has found that young man. Ray Ko rattles it in, shooters roll. 65, they call it a 2, 65-26. Back out right side, Berkey, good. Our live stats had that as a 3. They announced it as a 2. I thought it was a 3, but I don't know anything. Oh, my goodness.
There's a 3.
Drew Kramer, just, my goodness.
16 points for Drew Kramer.
Fired out, Kramer. Cleveland, Kramer, 3. Golly. It's such an effortless stroke. And watch, when he sets to shoot, watch how high he gets off the floor.
Yeah,
he doesn't elevate like a lot of guys do.
Cleveland passed that thing right back. Like, watch this assist.
Yeah. Fired down to Lee. He'll fight it up over the rim good. .31 game. Email comes in as the drive heads by Bitar, and it's stolen. And this will be the media. We'll sort it all out when we get back. First, I want to tell you, Nikki Goins emails us. Nikki watching from Mansfield, Texas, cheering on the Wolfpack and Zach Lee. Great to hear from you. You want us to know that you're out there, give you a shout out, email us fsn@faulkner.edu. Flagrant one assessed on Ray Ko. Matthew Mondesi to the line. He'll make them both. (71-42). Picked up. Going the other way now, Hard. Up top, Berkey. Fires it down in the corner. That's Mondesi. Berkey. Elbow. Mondesi. Harden. 10 to shoot. Berkey. Missed it. Tipped out off of Lee. Florida College basketball. (71-42) is the score. Looking right, LaDarren Cleveland. Backing it out. Big day for him, 19 points. Matt Simpson missed it. Up top, left side, back over. Step back, Mondesi, Barry at 3. 26-point game. Front court we go. Left side, LaDarren Cleveland. Cleveland will work right. Feed it. Down into the corner. 4-3. Buried by Brian Chong. 29-point game, 9.5 to go. Layup right hand good by Milan Mejia. LaDarren Cleveland on the ball. He'll be dogged by Harden all the way down the floor. Cleveland ahead. No, that's way too deep, young man. They got blocked.
Yeah, it was tipped.
And he'll put it up anyway.
Don't get it out there. I'll get it inside.
Yep, 21 now for Drew Kramer. That one made. Call it a 2. Michael Harden. Now we're just a little bit up and down basketball, trading shots. Cleveland, left and back right, KO. KO around the screen. KO. Hand off on the ball screen. Simpson got bumped. He was trying to kick it out.
Foul on Zachary Lee.
27-point ball game.
Leonard Jackson going to check back in for the Wolfpack.
There's KO. Hand off on the ball screen. Matt Simpson. 3 dudes rotate to him.
Late pass inside. Tipped away. Mondesi coming the other way.
Harden for 3. No. Hung on the rim. Rebound Mejia and a foul. KO. So his second. Ethan Smith back in the ball game. Drew Kramer will check out. Deshavius Purdue's out. Ray KO's out. Anthony Purdue's in. But Darren Cleveland's out. So Kramer, KO, Cleveland. See you later. Purdue, Batar, Smith. Welcome back. Down to the baseline. Back out. Mondesi. No good. Rebound. Hop through. Kick out. Mejia. Yeah. So Milan Mejia, he's got 13 now. Another one of those holdovers from last year's national championship program. Back out. Chung. Thought about it. Fires it inside Deshavius Purdue. Got away with the elbow. Ball flies around. Everybody's falling around. They're going to keep it on this end. Working Logo. Batar downhill. Ethan Smith wide open. No good. Purdue tips it. No good. Lee will fire it back out. Going the other way with the quickness. Harden lays it up. 22-point game. Over the timeline. Batar, the drive through, up right hand, off the glass and good. So Batar makes it a 24-point game. He's got 8. See, that may give him 10. I think it does.
Put the foul on Zachary Lee, his second.
We wait. There it is. 10 points for Batar. Checking our live stats. Give a shout out to our Faulkner Sports Network crew. Incredible producer, Giovante Lindsay. Free throw up and good. Camera work this ball game being done by Grayson Plunkett. The stats team, Danielle Sager and Natalie Wilson. And our bookkeeper for the week, also a Faulkner student, Trinity Thomas. David Turner, it's their work and their talents and their abilities that allow us to sit here and talk about basketball.
It absolutely is.
25-point game, 6:54 to play. Thrown in. Email comes in from Natalie Cologne, says girlfriend in North Carolina supporting Stephon Martin. She calls him Steffi Poo. That's your business. Great to hear from you. Right-hand layup won't go, tip in, no good, but a foul on that end. And an email comes in from Marsha Wayne, watching for Zach Muller, number 5. She says, have a great day. So great to hear from you, Marsha Wayne. We've heard from all over the place this week. I don't mean the map, I mean the globe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Free throw up and good by Lee. That one up and good as well. Ball fired ahead. Batard over the timeline. Drives. Muscles it up. Gets his own rebound. He's got 15. Or I'm sorry. Make it 13. Galloway, no. Tipped alive. Controlled by Cleveland. It's been a much more evenly played game this second half, David Turner, but it's the work that Florida College did in the first that has created this margin.
Again, you get that hole, and it's incredibly hard in 20 minutes to dig yourself out of that kind of hole. And, Loyola's played much better here this half. They've taken care of the basketball, done a few of those things a lot better, but I think it's going to be a situation, hole too big to really climb out of and to make that dent.
Yeah, still 27-point lead. This is the Under 6 Media, Faulkner Sports Network. Back here live, Billy Harrison Fieldhouse, Gulf Coast State College. 27-point game. 5:51 to go. Leonard Jackson will step to the stripe. Jackson from Wagaman, Louisiana. 3 points today, couple of assists. Rattles at home. One more for him. That one up. And good. That last foul was on Jashavius Purdue. It's 4 on him. There goes Batar. Feeds Purdue. Up off the glass and good.
Purdue almost took too long putting that ball on the floor, allowing somebody's hands to get to it, able to recover and lay it up.
Harden, step back, fade away, knocked it down. 25-point game. Over to the timeline, Batar to Simpson. Downhill attack, kick, caught, flipped it, drive downhill again, kicked it again. Drive and kick, drive and kick, drive and kick. Harden, too high. Drew Kramer will throw it in. If you had told Chase Teichman you're going to walk into Battle at the Beach and Matt Simpson's not going to shoot it well at all, yeah, you're going to win all 3 games. I think it's not that you would ever choose for your best player to not shoot it that well. But I think in the end, it may be the best thing for the Florida College team because the load has been toted by other guys, and that develops so much confidence.
It absolutely has been toted by these other guys. And look, you said it earlier, Matt Simpson's found a way to impact these games in every single one of them.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, he has been a veteran player by every stretch in the imagination, but we've seen guys like LaDaron Cleveland step up and take over, and then we've had Drew Kramer come off the bench and just been phenomenal all week.
Batar's got double figures today.
Batar's had a good week here in Panama City.
Purdue, I think, is a guy who can, like, if you want to run a specific game plan, Purdue can go get you 15 to 20.
Yeah, he's had a good week defensively for this Florida College team. He's been a big part of that.
I think the gist of that conversation, as Simpson misses that one, is that Simpson is the most known commodity. He's the thing everybody's going to try to take away. Florida College has got to be able to beat teams when the defense is keyed so much on Simpson. And I think they've shown you this week they can do that.
Yeah, they've shown it in a big way against some really good competition.
Yeah.
Starting all the way Monday and then yesterday and today. These have been three really good teams that Florida College has come out and they've beat.
Right-hand layup good there. 27-point game. So they started with a win over Missouri Baptist. They won a dramatic one over the number 10 team in the country, LSU Shreveport. And now they're poised to end the 28-game winning streak that Loyola has, handing them just their second loss this calendar year. 2:39 to play with a 27-point game. Email comes in from Leslie Cologne. She says, shout out to Steph Martin from your mother-in-law. Go number 23 Falcons. Jumper, back iron, no good. He had to miss something eventually, right? I mean, Drew Kramer has been lights out. Ball thrown down, knocked loose, recovered, and a foul out to be number 5 on number 5, Jashavius Purdue. No. Put it on Batar. Okay. Fair enough. Purdue gets to keep playing. To the line goes Harden.
Batar's first. Harden with 11 points after that one.
One of 3 players in double figures for Loyola. You knew when we talked about it coming in and seeing the defense that Chase Teichman and company rolled out there. Clearly the game plan was somebody other than Jalen Galloway is going to have to beat us. And other guys have been able to score, but they've limited Galloway to 8 points. They did their job defensively on Galloway. They made everything difficult for Loyola in the first half. And now they're sitting on that lead. E.J. Wynn in the ball game, Brian Chong in the ball game.
They did. A lot of that goes to man who just fouled out in Jashavius Purdue. He was one of those initial defenders on Galloway who made it hard on them, able to match size and length on him. Batar cutting to the basket again, lays it up and in.
15 for him now. There's the drive, kick back, left side, down in the corner. Off target. Taken by Batar.
It's the 9th rebound for Batar. He's leading the Falcons in that department.
It's not bad for a guy who's basically playing point guard.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a turnover. I think. No?
No, it's
spot on the floor they had to clean. Got it. There's Batar.
I think it was the referee essentially seeing the substitution coming in. He was going ahead and getting that taken care of, saying there was a spot that needed to be cleaned up.
Now let's talk about the young man that just checked in. They hadn't got to talk about it. It's like, oh, my goodness. Brian Chong doing stuff. Braden Van Bart, sophomore from Orlando, Florida, in the ball game. I think he's the last player in uniform that had yet to play this week. A couple other guys on the roster, but I don't think they're dressed. So welcome to the game, Braden Van Bart. You are officially in the books of the Battle at the Beach. Chong, Batar, the drive all the way. Kicks it. Braden Van Bart, no good. Tip in Chong, no good. Thrown out, going the other way. Swatted, and a foul on E.J. Wynn.
It's Chong or E.J. Wynn, depends on where
Chong.
they go.
They went Chong.
One was low, one was up top, so.
28.6 remaining. Wrapping this one up, David Turner, percentages got away from Loyola early. Too big of a deficit to make up.
It did. When Florida College came out and shot 62% in the first half, that pretty much was the big thing there in the turnovers. And Florida College will end with shooting 54% thereabout as we've got under 30 seconds remaining here, but 53% from three, 14 of 26 from three. Loyola, on the other hand, 37% from the floor, 21.4% from three, 6 of 28 from the three-point line. As Berkey gets that one to go up and in.
Layup right in, good there from Berkey. So 36-35 is the rebound margin in favor of Loyola. You know, a lot of the ancillaries may go Loyola's way or be equal, but bench points heavily in favor of Florida College. And, of course, your percentages you noted, dramatic difference.
Bench points 41-22, advantage Florida College, and points off turnovers 24-9 for Florida College off of 17 Loyola turnovers. And then points in the paint, 40 for Florida College, only 28 for Loyola.
Milan Mejia, 15 points. Michael Harden with 12, 10 for Matthew Mondesi. The only three in double figures for Loyola. Drew Kramer, 21 points, 19 for Ladarian Cleveland. And everything just went haywire on me. 19 for Ladarian Cleveland, 15 for Anthony Batar, 10 for Jershavius Purdue, and 10 for Brian Chong. A big day. Final score heavily in favor of Florida College. They win it 92-65. Final score. For our friends from Florida College and Loyola, thank you so much for joining us this week. We hope you have the best of Thanksgivings. We wish the very best to your teams in the future. We have loved calling them this week. It's been a blast. Good teams. Expect big seasons. We think they'll both be playing in March.
And both of those teams have expectations of that as well. Very proud programs. Looking forward to that opportunity, and I think it's going to be exciting to follow them to that point.
Absolutely. For Tay Lindsay and Grayson Plunkett, he's David Turner. I'm Jeremy Smith. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a great night, and God bless you.